Alright guys, has this ever happened to you? You go and raid somebody, you're watching someone you like, and you go raid somebody, and then you forget that you don't have the subscription to use the emotes in the raid message. Not bringing this up for a particular reason, you know, just as a funny little haha. Hi everybody, hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, hi. More often than I would like. Oh damn. Oh damn. But hi everybody. Wait, I was subbed to them, but then you forget that you heartlessly took away the sub from them. Like without a second thought, you're just like, I'm taking my money away, and you can't have it back. It is really funny when the sub runs out just in time. Yeah, when you take it away, and you're just like, oh, now all of China knows that I no longer sub to you. But hi everybody, yeah, no Vel today. Vel had a really rough day at work, so, whenever Vel has a rough day at work, I ask her, hey, if you're not feeling up for collab, here is a list of 4 games. What would you like to watch me play? And I gave her 4 options, and she chose Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, yeah, I do. But I honestly was shocked, because Vel chose 2, like, basically was like, I'll take this one or this one. And one of the choices she made was like something I technically am saving for later, but I was just like, I'll start streaming it earlier if it's for you. But I was surprised when one of her options was Final Fantasy XIV because she knows I don't have Aaronville right now. So, Vel, I'm not at the part with Aaronville in it yet. I am still in the patch quest. I am so sorry. Yeah, but it's comfy. So true. But yeah, I'm in patch 6.1? 6.1? I think that's what it is. Who has enough points to put him on the screen? Oh, permanently? You mean the option that I have to like put something permanently on my stream? Because I went through the tender care and effort to clean my overlay, and now you can graffiti it now. Yeah. Because everybody, like, here's the difference between my streams and your streams, check. So in your streams, people have been taught to save up points because they know they'll get free art out of it if they save up their points. In my streams, they do this shit. See? They do this shit.
No confidence.
I'm making a collage of all my favorites, like one of the shitty yearbook collages, just all my scrungles. I'm gonna make her put it under overlay. Oh my god. Just a fucking,
You don't want to be like this.
Just like it, there's just a random yearbook page somewhere on the stream. You're gonna have to find it whenever Vel decides to, pull the trigger on that. Because I know for a fact that Vel has the points to do it. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that she has enough points for, like, multiple yearbook pictures, I think. Like, so many yearbook pictures. Because, you know what? You know why she has that much power? Because you guys do all the redeems for her. Whenever she's like, oh man, it'd be so funny if somebody redeems it. Somebody just does that. Like, without even being told. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna do this for comedy. And then Vel's just like, ooh, my comedy. It's already here. Nobody, I don't have to lift a finger here. So yeah. Final Fantasy XIV. We already did the dungeon of 6.1. So it's just story until 6.2, and I forget the dungeon of 6.2. As is her God-given right, yeah. Bell heard her shoulder, she can't be lifting any fingers right now. I know, right? Everyone has to do the comedy for her. By the way, guys, I have never been the person to, you know how, like, every single VTuber in the world, well, not even VTuber, every single streamer in the world is, like, sponsored by one of the powdered drink companies, like the G Fuels of our time and stuff. I've never actually bought one of them because they're expensive, and every time I look at them, like, you know, the little gremlin in my head from when I was a kid speaks up, just like, oh my god, that's a lot for a powdered beverage, ner. Oh my god, hi Young, welcome in. But my god, the Advanced GG Mountain Dew, like Baja Blast flavor, that is calling to me like a siren song. Is this gonna be the first one I buy? Is this gonna be the first one I take the plunge on because it's funny? And I infamously do anything because it's funny. Like, is this gonna be the moment when I actually like buy one of these things? Using code Kieran. Got the free samples from the weird ones in one tub when Kieran first got sponsored. If you get it, I'll get it. Oh no, Soot, you're making it funnier for me. No, Soot, you're making it funnier. It'd be even funnier if we both got it. Oh no. Soot knows what he's doing. Oh my god, Soot, do we both want to buy, if Soot gets it, I'll get. So that's 3 people using the code Kieran on Advanced GG. What drink? It's so what's it called? Can somebody else link it? It's the one of the powdered drink companies, Advanced GG. They came out with basically their version of Baja Blast, but it's like it's a powdered drink thing. So like it's like a tub of powder you get and you put it in water. Never tried any of those. I've had the free samples at conventions, and like some of them I remember being good. Like I forget like which company. It was not Gamer Subs. It was either G Fuel or Advanced GG that was at KatsuCon one year. And I remember really liking it when they were there. Also never tried Baja Blast. Legally distinct Baja Blast. Yeah, exactly. And the more Kieran codes we use, the more likely it is she gets her face on a new shaker cup. So true. You know what? You're so right. So like, well, on one hand, it's very funny and I get to support a friend in getting her face on things. On the other hand, expensive, but also the money that I put towards this funny joke also goes towards my friend. So it's not like the worst deal in the world. Yeah, part of the money goes to Kieran, but the money could go to Hawopak. So it's either, here's the dilemma then. It's either I buy the Baja Blast where only a small portion of the money goes to Kieran and it'll be funny, or I give all that money to Hawopak. Which, you know, Kieran does not have the... Which bit to commit to? I know, this is very difficult. This is very difficult. But also, Vel, it's limited edition. Is it gonna still be around in November? When the Hello Pack is folded? Because we have given all of our worldly possessions to Kieran? That's another, like, wrench being thrown in there. It says limited edition, but it doesn't say when it ends. But like Baja Blast is typically a summer beverage. So like, is it even technically summer anymore? Is it like technically fall even though it doesn't feel like it's fall? Like when was the equinox? I forget when the equinox is. I feel like it was like yesterday or something. But I don't know. Yesterday. Okay, so it's technically fall. So like, how much longer is the summer Baja Blast beverage gonna be available? That's the question here. Like, is it gonna be around in a little over a month when the Hello Pack is disbanded? Because again, the aforementioned giving up all of our worldly possession and business assets to the Kieran Donathon. Which, by the way, if you speaking of Hello Pack, outfit swap, okay. But speaking of Hello Pack, like, did you know that there's a new round of the raffle that we can enter? as Hawopak. Did you know that we could do that again? Which means it's a perfect time to donate even more money to Kieran. Because, gotta wait for my payday to dono, which, like, keep in mind, when your payday comes, remember, Panda. But, imagine if Hawopak wins all 3 raffles. I'm not gonna lie, if Hawopak wins all 3 raffles, I might feel a little bad about this. I might feel a little bit bad, but only a little bit, because, you know, it's in the name of a good cause, and that cause is, how long is the donathon? It ends on Halloween. So the last day is October 31st. So you got plenty of time to donate more money. But she's less than 1,500 away from the big goal. And once Kieran meets that big goal, that means she's gonna get a fancy 3D model of her dreams, which I think is cool. New from AK? Yes. Last time I looked, I only saw like the very beginning of the collab today. And what I saw, it was like over 6,500. I don't know if it's improved since then. Does anybody who was there for the whole collab, like, what were the stats at the end of it? Also, is Hawopak still in first place? That's also like a big deal for us. Not only does Kieran get the model, but we get a Bear cover song, a duet technically. Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right. That's like that's like an extra big bonus of getting Bear to sing a song for us. Hawopak was still first for Anon at like 1,500. Yeah, I don't think that's changed since last time. I don't think any Hawopak donos came in today, because it's a Monday and not a lot of people get paid on Mondays. I get paid on Friday. Smile. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm tempted to look into Kieran's Discord and like see if she has a stream on Friday, just to see like, is it gonna happen live or we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder how long it's gonna take for her to actually meet the goal. Because she's so close to it. So stream Friday, yes. Uh-oh. 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 Smiles. Yippee! Yeah, I wonder how long it's gonna take for her to meet the rest of it. 'Cause I think she's got this in the bag. It's just a matter of when at this point. It's not an if anymore, it's a when. Especially because we have a whole other month to go. That's a whole other month of paychecks to go for this. So yeah. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Alright, Windfall, hi. Hi, Windfall. A mystery, you say? Yeah. Oh yeah, let's split up, gang. Don't Scooby-Doo in my fucking chat. Which is super awesome that Kieran is able to get the model. I know, right? I know, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. I think it's great that Kieran's gonna get the model, especially because, like, it seemed like Kieran's been going through so much. It's what she deserves. Soot. I just got an email. Okay. What kind of email did you get? Free shipping on title search? Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. 16 minutes ago. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is it gonna be too funny? Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm clicking on the... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Bear. Hi. I will ask Kieran if she can... Bear, hi. 30% off for the bit. Ugh. Oh, no. I'm, like... I can't order this on stream because I don't want to. But... So I am going to be forced to buy this if you buy this. Yep, there's the email. I'm looking at my... I mean... Like, I have one advanced GG email, but it's not what you're talking about. And it's also giving me a different code, but I'm not sure if I can double that up with code Kieran, because that's what really matters in the long run. I'm holding your hand tenderly and are like, you're my comrade at arms and I have a piece of shrapnel piercing my body. What happened? Okay, alright, fine. So if you buy this during my stream, I will buy it after stream. But you have to remind me, because I might forget, because also this is the beginning of my fucking stream. So it is entirely possible that I will forget everything that has happened in the past 20 minutes. Looks at Bears and merely to see if a code happened. Forget what? Exactly. Exactly. Title isn't in my list of free shipping despite being the key visual in the email. What the fuck? It seems like there's some kind of misinformation happening over there. Is somebody being misinformed? Is it misinformation time? Is it time for misinformation? This is my favorite part about Mondays. Misinformation just happens all the time. Oh, there it is? You had to like scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh yeah, guys, because Halloween is approaching very quickly, I have been doing my Halloween prep for streams. Do you want to see what I'm gonna look like for Halloween? I'll be honest, I didn't realize there were like 4 tabs. Oh god. Oh god, yes? Okay, so you guys get a preview. This is what I'm gonna look like for the entire month of Halloween. Do you like it? Is it sexy Nosferatu? I haven't even watched it yet. Thank you. I finally set it back up. So I had to toggle for last year, but because I technically have a new model this year, because you know the 3rd anniversary updates and stuff, I had to redo it. But I made my hair darker too this time. So yeah, that'll be how I appear for the entirety of Halloween. And also, I already downloaded Alan Wake 2 and set it up for streaming. So that's all already set up. Nosferatu as a bit would just be a hanging dog? What? What? Is that what happens in Nosferatu 2024? Is that what happens? The prosthetic? Or I know the prosthetic, but like... So it. Like, I remember the prosthetic, but, like, I'm pretty sure the prosthetic was still attached to the man. I need to get House of Fish, the Cassandra art in time for Halloween. I already have my Ner art done. You guys want to see it? Because I've been holding on to this for weeks. Because I told the artist, hey, you don't need to have this to me until October. Like, it's fine. and they gave it to me like at the beginning of this month. So I've just been holding this in my arms, like cradling it close to my chest. And like, man, man. One part of me is like, man, I love it. I love it when I get art really early because I don't have to stress about it. But on the other hand, I have art that I can't show anybody. Oh wait, did I not have it in my, do I not have it downloaded? Did I just keep it in my downloads? Hello? Did I not download it? I don't think I downloaded it actually from VGen. You know, I always love spoilers. Aw, don't we all? Oh yeah, by the way, I did not do this for this stream, but it will be in effect at the very least it's gonna be in effect starting Thursday. Not Thursday, I don't stream Thursday. Friday. But I got new sub badges from Errol, so I have to put those in. But sub badges or there's gonna have new ones. I'm very excited for it. They turned out really good. And also it's all a bit, so it's gonna be haha funny, by the way. But in case you don't know, I always do vampire ner for Halloween stuff. Even better, yeah. So, oh my god, it's huge. Oh, it's huge. Oh, it's huge.
Neurosis.exe has been downloaded.
Oh my god, Windfall, thank you for the subscription. This is the art for Halloween. Didn't even know about the sub. Well, good thing you subbed before we did any rating. That's what they said when Willem Dafoe showed Dong. You know, I wasn't expecting talking about penises in movies to be like a long-running bit, but I guess they are. But yeah, this is done by Jury Art. Wait, what? Yeah, Jury Mart. I've gotten some stuff from her before, and I really like their stuff. I joined in here, penises. Yeah, that's typical nurse stream at this point in time. Well, what can we say? Defoe dog will always run long. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. But anyway, that's the Halloween art. I've had it since the beginning of the month. But yeah, just the one penis actually. Only one. Some reason. Anyway, Final Fantasy. I should probably get a little bit of progress in this so it doesn't end up like Tales of Graces has gotten. Because I actually do want to make progress on this game, like a lot. Gameplay, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Y'shtola. That's the one that Soot likes. And this is also the one that Etched likes, but only for her magic card and nothing else. He knows nothing about Final Fantasy XIV except for that he likes the magic card that Y'shtola has in Magic the Gathering. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum fuss, we must secure permission of the forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think would be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind. What if Scholark... Jesus Christ. Monty. You know what? I'm just gonna call you Monty. Gameplay in my... Oh, get back here. Get back here. It happens. It happens. Y'all just ignoring the fact that I finished Okami in record time because I like the game too much. He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. 'Tis settled. Let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. What the fuck? There's a hype train? From what? What the fuck that happened? I also finished Voice Stranger. I did. What? How? Huh? That... Nothing happened. Hello? What did that? Who did that? I think Twitch is just having something happen. Oh yeah, I have to learn about what escorting is. Okay, well, Yashol is following me. Everybody immediately is so jealous. But I guess a hype train question mark? I don't need it, but... Oh yeah, I also want to mention, just because I've been on like a big setting up for Halloween thing recently, like I already have Alan Wake set up, but I've been like trying to figure out like what I want to play in case I finish Alan Wake 2 really quickly, and I think I've decided that it's gonna be Devil May Cry 5. So you might be seeing that during Halloween. Oh, do you need games? No, I don't need games. I think I've got it figured out. Immediately check activates. Like a fucking sleeper agent in my chat. Correct, yeah. Because, like, Devil May Cry 5 is not a spooky game, but it's also very short. And it's like, you know, it fits. It fits. Bang, 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 yeah. Pull my devil trigger from the hit song Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry 5. So, like, it fits, and also I looked up, like, how long it takes to beat it. It's only 11 hours, which is honestly, like, 2 or 3 streams for me. So, yeah, from the hit Nerve stream where I was saying nothing but Devil Trigger for, like, a solid hour. Y'all, what was playing in the background of that fucking karaoke stream was literally a video that had the karaoke track that played for like an hour 20 minutes. Like, I started the stream and hit play and had to do nothing else. I apprenticed as a master Matoya at the age of 7, and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. Never had the chance to attend a studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louis Sois took him off to the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. He was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. Sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like had I pursued studies here instead. Should I wonder as well? Yahtzee? I've never played a Devil May Cry game in my life. Oh, never mind me, it was just an idle thought. So I don't get any of the references. I know that Dante Devil May Cry is very cool. I know that Virgil, he doesn't sound like he looks like... The voice I imagined in my head upon seeing him does not match the voice he actually has. And it scares me every time. That's the main thing about Virgil. I know that Nero, he has a girlfriend, I think. My favorite Devil May Cry song is "The Time Has Come and So Have I." What? What? Virgil just sounds like a guy, it's so funny. That's not the voice I imagined him to have. Like, I know what he sounds like, but whenever I think of Virgil, he does not sound like that. It was Nero's theme in 4? Well, did he come? Well, did he? Oh, visitors, they're quite the esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholark. We were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh ho, no furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. Yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. My other favorite saying for Devil May Cry, my name is John Devil, and I make devil eggs. The onion I put in them make me cry, but only sometimes. Is that real, or are you shitting me? Is that real? Is that real? I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Demir has lain dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. That is not real. Don't, man. Spreading misinformation in my chat. Wow. You gave me a little bit of hope though, because like I've been watching like a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid, and a bunch of the things that I thought were fake and not real and were memes turned out to be real. So like I don't know what's actually real and what's actually fake anymore. Jackpot is saying this happens again. Revengeance? No, I've been watching I'm getting through watching a playthrough of 2. But I've watched a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 1. I have not gotten to the other ones yet. Okay, so it has been activated like a sleeper agent in my chat. Well, there's like there's like parts of Metal Gear Solid 1 that I was watching, and I was like, wait, that was real? Wait, that was a real thing? That wasn't a meme? That wasn't a joke? That was real in the game? Hello? Smiles. Teehee. Literally the only thing I knew about Metal Gear Solid was that there's one part in 2 where Raiden's naked. That is the only distinct memory I ever had of the series, because at some point my brother had it and he was playing that part of it, and that's all I remember, because I was like, wow, he's naked. And that's all I know. Yeah, just like my Japanese animes, yeah, I was shocked that was real. I for sure thought that was a meme. And when I heard it come from the actual game, I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way, man. You can pin yourself back up against a torch machine. The camera zooms up to have a straw cover his dog. Love to reload during battle. Something like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber. Oh my god. I still don't forgive Kojima for his crimes in Death Stranding, but what the fuck? And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is in fact precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, and I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future, and yet I wanted to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What do you mean you love Death Stranding? Eenie, sure, you can keep thinking that. Eenie, you could sure think that about my opinions on Death Stranding. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Ha! Marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. It's easy to forgive Kojima because he made Metal Gear Rising. Well, I have heard Revengeance is the meme game. It's like the ultimate meme game. So I feel like I do need to watch a playthrough of that too. I need to find a playthrough to watch, like a good one. Because recently, the only reason I've been watching it is because I do watch CDawg VA, and he's been posting his playthroughs, like his edited playthroughs of Metal Gear Solid recently. Nanomachine son. It's the best Metal Gear game? No, I have not played the other ones. Okay. Okay. I think Czech just like, I think I just saw like a -2 over Czech's head because I mentioned I was watching Sea-Dog VA play them. Or something. I don't know what that fucking ellipses is for. That either that or Czech just became an Otome game protagonist. No, you're fine. The -2 is at Eero. Oh, okay, okay. So you're not a Otome game protagonist either? Okay. After hearing the whys and wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use that knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. No, I am? Oh, okay. There's a long speech in Revengeance that is a wild one. It's about how there's something that transcends human nature. Memes are the true form of communication. They are the what the fuck? They are the DNA of your soul? Checker gave me a -2 when I mentioned that I loved Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and that disgusted him. Wow, Check, do you not like Galaxy? I just said I'm not going to spend $70 on them putting them out on emulator though. No, it sounds like you just really hate Galaxy. What do you mean it's not misinformation? The memes are the DNA of the soul? Real fans know that the memes bit is just a rehash of the ending of Metal Gear Solid 4. I don't know this, Soot. You've never played Galaxy? It's so good though. It's so good. It's so good. Memes are the DNA of the soul. It's true. It is true. I just didn't know somebody was hired to say that for a big budget game. Although your position will be very received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. My Master Foshina, of course. He could hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there's no denying that having Master Foshina on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we'll pay a visit to the Levier estate and plead our case. Okay. One last thing before we go, I could consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So if you could see your ways to indulging in old man's curiosity. Oh no, Windfall's busting out the YouTube links. Oh, I gotta look at this now. The 3 minutes about memes. Okay. Alright. The memes message? Okay. I don't feel like setting it up so you guys can see it. You're just gonna have to listen to this with me. Okay. Oh god. Okay. That's spoiler. Should I not watch it then? Switch, should I watch it or should I not watch it? I want the proof that the memes are a thing. If you don't want to prevent it, spoilers, listen, I have been educating myself on Metal Gear, but I'm not like that invested where I'm gonna get upset over spoilers. So like, I'm just gonna play it.
Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. It's controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. What?
Hello?
They shape our world. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier.
A carrier of memes?
Greed, despair, loneliness, past.
What do you think about what Monsoon said earlier about memes? You think we're all doomed to follow some coded-in routine? That there's no free will?
Well, you're always going to have restraints based on what culture you're born into. The concept of memes was first proposed by Richard Dawkins in a book called The Selfish Gene. Dawkins,
Hello?
a biologist, stated that even if the actions of a living thing appear to be altruistic, each of its genes is still engaging in selfish behavior, purely as a matter of survival.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He went on to define memes as a different kind of self-replicating unit. They're the genes of a culture, from fashion to chord progressions in music, even political expression. And just like normal genes, they replicate. They grow, infecting more and more.
Oh no.
You buy a shirt you like and put it on. Other people see you wearing it, then buy it for themselves.
I'm pausing this. Why does the guy, the voiceover guy, I don't know who this is. Is it the Revengeance man? But it sounds like he's just doing a really, really bad Snake impersonation. That's Jack the Ripper. I know. Okay, I get that because I have seen that part of Metal Gear Solid 2. I have seen that. He sounds like he's doing a really, really bad impression of Snake. It's gotten worse.
Yeah. The genes of a culture makes it all sound pretty lofty. But the way Dawkins puts it, memes can also transmit worthless things.
It's
even the
a
bad
medical
parts of the culture.
condition. What does that
Fashion's
mean?
one thing, but value-related memes can put huge restraints on people's lives. For example, the idea
Oh, I
of
have a
having
medical
lots of
condition.
money
It makes
is the
me do
ultimate
bad
goal, the
impressions
thing we
of
should all
somebody.
strive for.
Like in the US.
Any capitalist country, really. But anyway, you catch this money worship meme, then not only are you trying to get rich, you're also spreading that idea to other people. You have to. If that meme isn't the cultural norm, then what are you working for?
Oh my god.
So you start spreading the word about how important it is to succeed, earn status.
Right. And the really contagious memes can be even worse. For example, revenge.
Revengeance.
A guy sees his countrymen killed by terrorists,
Revengeance.
so he becomes a terrorist and retaliates. It's an infinite loop.
I think it's the same thing with child soldiers. Kids' parents are killed by other kids, so they join the war next and start killing other people's parents. There's gotta be a way to break the cycle, though.
Dawkins wrote about that too. How we can rebel against our genes and memes. Once you're aware of your own memes, you can train yourself to identify and replicate the good ones.
And kill the bad ones.
Right.
All right. Yeah, that was real. That was very real. Why did, like, how did Raiden become, like, why does he sound like that? Raiden, why do you sound like that? In Revengeance? Of course, Scarlet will be sure to pass on any revelations. Exploded. It's because he's Jack the Ripper now? Wasn't that just his backstory? Wait, is that... Listen, I'm still on Metal Gear Solid 2. Where I have just learned that he is Jack the Ripper. But it was like his backstory that he was Jack the Ripper, and then they like did some, I don't know, something to him. And then he got memory loss. Or is this the prequel to Metal Gear Solid 2? It's explained, don't worry, that he does a bad impersonation of Snake. He sounds great, okay. It's deactivated by Goofy inhibitor because he exploded. Oh! Y'all. So has lore behind it? Okay, even the bad impersonations. Okay, impressions. I mean, Dr. Cum deactivated his inhibitors. What? You know what? That's so. Out of everything you've told me so far about Metal Gear Solid, somebody being named Dr. Cum is actually like the most believable thing you've told me so far. That sounds like a name that Kojima would give somebody. Mistress Anur, Mrs. Gistola, how may I be of assistance? You've come to speak with Master Foshnal. Is he home, buddy, by any chance? Yes, the master is in residence. I shall inform him he has guests. Metal Gear Solid's like JoJo's for the military. You know what? That's probably like a really good explanation for that. Because the more I hear about it, the more it sounds like JoJo's. Well, Millie else would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have a matter of import to discuss. It's actually so true. Then pray proceed, you have my full attention. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scholar Monty expressed much of the same sentiment. I assure you will not attempt to circumvent the Forum's authority again, unless it's absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for a good reason, yes? If no pressing needs exist, then why risk the consequence of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while portraying the longing in his heart. Hi, Mimi. Yeah, Vel had a rough day at work, so instead, I have locked you all in the building, and, I am showing you Final Fantasy XIV, and we're talking about Metal Gear for some reason. Though Kojima has deep and very important reasons as to why everyone has their name, I do not want to know the reason and backstory of Dr. Gum. Oh. Why can't I leave? Yeah, who locked the door? Who locked the door? It's not like... Door? What door? Doors don't exist here. It's only Final Fantasy. There's no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. What expansion is this? Okay, so, we are on the patch quests of Endwalker right now. So, we've already beat the base story of Endwalker, and now we're in the patch quest afterwards. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the verse should constitute a fair exchange of our cooperation. Yeah, so I'm trying to replay all of Dawn Trail before 8.0 comes out. Which 8.0 is probably going to come out sometime next year. So we've walked the end. We are the end walker. We are. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum still must be convened. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldesian Annex. So that's kind of why we're here, is because I'm this is like my streaming alt, NurX. Basically, a while ago, I made this character specifically to replay everything on stream. So this is like a brand new, fresh, like comparatively babyface character. And now, so like my original plan was playing everything up to Endwalker before Dawn Trail came out, and I did that. So I finished Endwalker like 2 weeks before Dawn Trail came out on stream. And I've taken a break, and now I want to replay all of Dawn Trail before 8.0 comes out, which we don't even know the name of it. Like, we know that the next patch is going to have to connect to 8.0 in some way, hopefully, maybe, but we don't know. We just don't know what 8.0 is going to be. I have my theories, but we will not know until like they announce it. Which I don't think they're going to be announcing it until FanFest. That's some crazy endurance. Yeah, let's just say I thought of a bit to do at the end of Endwalker, and that's kind of what powered me the whole time. I live for the bits. We're going to Shadow Moses. Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing Shadow Moses. So what does the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Motoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, insulted the earth for good measure, but it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, while no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry into archives was the least we could do in return. That's wonderful news! Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it's not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you a good day. Alright, bye, terrible father. Everyone wave bye to the terrible father. Never the same, that one. Terrible dad. Uncompromising, aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through the not one but two exoduses. Okay. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamt up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be finding House Demir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal had me feeling a little giddy. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak to the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Yeah, we're still in 6.1. I think at least. I think. Shall we? My personal theory is that 8.0 is going to be in the 13th, just because of the events of the patch quests before we get into the Dawn Trail stuff. That's my theory, is that 13th is going to happen, which I just want to say, if we're going to the 13th, I hope there's a Sky Pirate there, because Sky Pirate stuff dealt with a lot of Void stuff. So I'd be very disappointed if it doesn't involve the Sky Pirates in some way. I think the set of instructions I laughingly imagine may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known Alzadal the Third's exploit sooner, I could have well saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Okay, Yashola, there's a lookout point here. By the way, recently I've been playing a lot of In Stars in Time. Because I never actually finished it, so I've opened the game again and I replayed the parts I have played, so I'm back at like the place where I left off last time. So hopefully I'm actually gonna finish the game this time. Waiting for the next expansion because Dawn Trail seemed like the beach episode expansion after Endwalker Conclusion. Looks good, but the story seemed less grand. Dawn Trail's kind of a mixed bag. So like the first half of Dawn Trail is drastically different from the second half of Dawn Trail. Which it's like it's trying to do both things, where it's like it's trying to appease the people who wanted the beach vacation and the people that wanted something serious. But kind of like it's a weird mixed bag, I think. I'm trying to be vague because there are people in chat that have not played Dawn Trail, but I do have to say that like first half, the mood and stuff is way different from second half. Everyone needs Mystery Pandaria every now and then. I mean, it has been a while since Stormblood, which is the last kind of stinker for Final Fantasy XIV. So I guess they had to have another stinker to remind themselves, like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Which I liked Dawn Trail in general, but I do agree that like the beginning's very slow. And I kind of wanted different things out of it than what it gave us. Archon Yushola and guests identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? So glad I actually love Stormblood that again I was one of the people. You actually liked base Final Fantasy XIV? Oh my god. Are you okay? Did somebody hurt you? Like, Stormblood is complicated for me because I love most of the characters. But the story itself, I think, could have used work. Very nice slow burn. Oh god. Like, I love a lot of the characters in Stormblood. A lot. Like, so much. And it has one of my favorite villains in it. I really like, fuck, what's her name? The girl, the lady who turned into the rabbit, the moon rabbit. I liked her. Oh, Yotsuyu. Yotsuyu is my favorite villain in Final Fantasy XIV. It also has Hien in it. Love Hien. But also, Stormblood has my least favorite villains in Final Fantasy XIV. This first time I was introduced to everything community. Oh, so it's like the era that you're a fan of. So like you were a huge fan of the era of Stormblood. Not so much like the story, the expansion itself, but the era. Follow me if you would. Watch your step and please note that use of naked flames is discouraged. Mean base game. Oh, okay. Oh, the era of 1.0. Sorry, I got mixed up. Because I got into the Stormblood tangent. Yotsuyu is hot.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Okay. Well. Today in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger but trembling, like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinction seems inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Though you were tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you were seeking. Somebody fucked the void scent. Uh-oh. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-respected magics. If we consider that the primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest their appearance and powers by which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from Aether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt at the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence, some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age, yet with no means to verify its pronouncements? How could one be certain they were true? Huh. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by Nu Hashan, the 9th Patriarch of House Demir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene's Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. Alright, got it. Yishtolo, we found like a journal of somebody who fucked the void scent. Does that help you? Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed in the contents. Well done, Nur. I think you may have found our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about. Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Points. I understand this reference. That's the guy from Final Fantasy IX.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Whoa!
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
The what? I mean, yes, I get it. Yes.
Still, House Damir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
All right. As much as I would love to start crafting the Automos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Honish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Demir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nadana can. I say we return to Thabner and look for her at the Great Work. Okay. Let's go. Hello, Nadana. Nadana, I love you. You still tell me you're pursuing a most fascinating study. And that you want me to be part of it. I have no doubt you'll be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters, is that mark of House Demir? I never knew such a work existed. You should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was, but that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research. Did you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it. God, I love her. She's so cute. I think Demir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I see yes, 1,000 times yes. Work on a Demir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlian trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart, and mine. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big mouth simulacrum once we built it? Oh, you know. So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty? Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand the hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us into the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Charlian's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals. But I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The aesthetics of old once favored the place for their meditation. The water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we beat about it then? We'll meet back here and on. Thingy. What is it, Val? Hi, welcome in. So, every Monday I do a collab with Vel, and right now we're playing Tales of Graces, but Vel was not feeling good today. So instead I am doing a solo stream. That's Vel is my friend. Yeah. It should be a playable race. I think it'd be really cool to have another playable race, but they're already struggling to get like the hairstyles of the existing races. That's the problem. Yeah, points. That's her. Like, would it be cool to be a giant elephant lady? Yes. But man, I can't even use all the hairstyles as a bunny boy. Is Val? Oh, sightseeing point. I'm just also doing my sightseeing points while I'm doing this too. Free experience. I still stand by my statement. Oh my god. I still haven't played Final Fantasy 16. Vel should be a playable race crew or some bird people. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if they did decide to actually make another race in Final Fantasy 14, it would be like the bird people, like what Meteon is. Just because it's cool. Are you excited for the Monster Hunter Wild collab next month? I'm like neutral on it. I'm not like a Monster Hunter girly. Oh yeah, I could be Chocobolina. Oh, I love a Chocobolina. Do you have that flask for me? Yeah, here you go. Oh, hey, Estinian. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Ner. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. But we have need of Matsuya's boat again. Not this time. What you still informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akiali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host, shall we? Alright, let's go. Man, so many games I need to play. Final Fantasy 16, Expedition 33. Man. I'm finally getting off my ass and beating In Stars in Time. But there's still like so many other RPGs. Persona 5. I already beat Persona 5. I did my time years ago with that one. I don't have to touch that ever again. Alright. Though, if you want to be technical about it, I've only played the original Persona 5, and I'm not Persona 5 Royal, but also the additions they made to Persona 5 Royal really did not appeal to me. So I don't feel like it. The only thing about Persona 5 Royal that appealed to me was the one twink they added. Like the therapist twink. It looked like I could bend him over backwards, which I liked, but that was not enough to get me to play the game.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
Oh, hi, welcome in. There's so many RPGs I plan on getting,
What
but I
is it
just
you're
haven't. I
doing
feel
now?
like, yeah, it's like so many RPGs are like, there's one, RPGs are long, man. RPGs are so fucking long. And then like a bunch of good ones keep coming out, so I'm just like, oh man, there's so many coming out, but I have little time. I have so little time to actually play them, because like a lot of the games that I've been like stockpiling on my to play list are ones I do not intend on streaming. So it's like I gotta carve out the time when I'm not streaming to play them, but also I stream a lot. Not this one super short. Can't believe what they charge for. So true, so true.
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Ishtola? Say nothing and look meaningfully at Estinian. Estinian?
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
Oh.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
You're all so pretty.
Now,
Thank
a lowly
you.
navigator fisher, no matter how narrow.
This is my Warrior of Light. It's her name is Nur X, and I use her exclusively for replaying the game on stream because I'm a little freak.
Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Oh, this is exciting. Say the line. Say the audio.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
Say the line, Y'shtola.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
Water, water, froth and foam!
She said the line.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
No, it's great. It's great.
In any case, these two should serve us well.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deal. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my ass. Thanks, 1010. I love when you stole a behavior recited the fuck you, Baltimore speech.
Absence thereof has affected the progress of the void's corruption.
This should have been the end of the incantation. It should have been.
If I could impose upon you to open the gate, Your Excellency?
Yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void sense slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Oh, okay. Froth and foam.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Oh.
Let us begin, shall we? Nixies, into the void.
You would say, hello, Pack. Hello, Pack. Remember, everybody, donating to Kieran's Donathon. Use the name Hello, Pack.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Uh-oh, the other one don't feel so good. Oh, he's dead. Mr. Stark, I don't feel too good.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Im.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Im.
They're coming through.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Well.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
Uh-oh.
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
So during Noah's expedition, Sid's ex-husband turned purple.
I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage.
But only like 5 patches long.
A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
All right. Are these better than I have, or let me look. That's 30. They are better than some of them. Okay, sweet. Use this. get my item level up, please. Right. Once the Donado succeeds in replicating the mock Automos, the door onto the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Okay. Bye, 1010's boyfriend. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Let us proceed in our other preparations then. As we saw, the warding skill can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will be needed to improved if it's to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? I don't know. I don't know. What if Garland Ironworks then? They may have an engineer free to assist us. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the Void and its volatile energies. With this experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Ralger's Reach and commission their best and brightest. Okay. Oh, direct teleportation. That's nice of them. Woo! What are you doing again? Fractal continuum? Okay. Nerd, what brings you to Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid, certainly I'll see if he has a moment free. Hey, Sid. Sid, why do you look like that when you're only 30? A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That's almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after meeting on that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. Seems some manner of corrosion has set up around a scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Like a phone case. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear, I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable, we know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will be doubtless worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jesse in her constant barrage of demands when we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. Hi, Sid. Hi, Sid. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Ndadana's getting on with the Mach Atomos. Bye, Ishtola. It feels like this patch has gone on forever. It feels like the patch should have ended a little bit ago, but like it keeps going. I would have thought we'd be on like patch 6.2 by now. I forget how long these can get.
Hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Oh my god, Play-Doh Man, hi!
Nadine, what is this about?
Points, it's the Play-Doh Man.
Hello. Told us of your predicament. For centuries, you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan. You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. but do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Little Big Dragon Bro. Oh my god, Errol, hi. Welcome in. Hi.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
To protect them, well, you must take heart. Millennia-year-old dragon.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you.
Shut up!
And here I stand, failing to live up to them.
Ready for a nut? Or however that fucking thing happens in Vel streams.
If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan.
I don't know how your gender works, baby. Pussy up. Like, man, I don't know how the dragon genders work. How about both? How about both? Just nut and pussy up. Come on, Varshan.
My people, I have come to a decision.
Last dragon I heard that had a relationship, he ate her, so put a question mark on that. Yeah, like, on one hand, Final Fantasy XIV taught us that we should fuck that dragon. On the other hand, Final Fantasy XIV also taught us that that dragon ate her. So jury's out on whether we should fuck that dragon.
My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted.
Only one way to find out. So true. So true. Maybe the church had one point. Only one, though. Worth it? Okay. Alright, guess we gotta go fuck a dragon. The danger of getting eaten might be there, but the prize. But the prize. You surprised me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you showed an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitor reach this conclusion. It was for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the place racked with some unnatural storm. What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage. In the soul-chilling grief he nursed for... Fuck, how do you pronounce that name again? Ratosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we could spare Reacher that pain, I will follow you. Yeah, you got it. That's right, guys. I'm a master at pronouncing words. um, just the 4 of us? With things as they are, I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. It will make for an interesting journey besides. Traveling with a smaller party for a change, crowds can be a bit draining, don't you think? Wordsmith, yeah. Now on to the specific boot up Homicipher. I've already 100% completed Homicipher off stream. So, unlike the first, plus, if you want to see somebody play Homicipher on stream, go on Kieran's Stream Elements donation page and donate using the name HelloPack, and your contribution will be put towards making Kieran play Homicipher on stream for 4 hours at minimum. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th was been utterly consumed by darkness. My plan as such is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we had some manner of base camp near to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside the Megaduta. I was looking at the point store for funsies on Steam, and did you know RPG Maker has Steam emotes? What? It does? Why? Why is there Steam emotes? What? I get the backgrounds and stuff, but like, why emotes? As we have established, chatting on Steam is not good and could break your stream. Accidentally, I've had to reconstruct my audio stuff from scratch. Every time they say the name of the place, I'm gonna call it the Megadoot. Megadoot. Steam chat. Imagine booting up Steam chat on your stream and then breaking your audio settings for some reason. Couldn't be me. I think it might have been hurt. No! What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? So we will require suitable accommodations. May we make something available to our guests. All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. Must lurk have a good stream, funny virus fan. Yeah, have a good lurk. As you have heard, we will have you settled in Megaduta in due time. As ever, you're most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourself to aid me in my search for Ajdaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I could do. Yeah, the doot. Doot! I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations may possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend whatever help I can to Nadana. If you've preparation to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. Okay. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Ner, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. Yeah, traveler, that me. That me. That been me. Okay. Meanwhile, in the 13th. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Evil. Or not the Legion of Evil? Not the Legion of Evil. Okay. Alright, everyone say hi to Zero. Hi, Zero. Oh my god, Zero, hi. Oh my god, Zero.
And thus I am returned. To this world, bereft of saviors.
Okay, bye, Zero. Oh, was that the end of that? Okay, got the achievements. That means that was the end of patch 6.1. Now we're on to 6.2. Ah, excellent timing, Ner. Just a moment ago, we received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on the way with reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial Automos. All is in readiness for a journey to the Void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. I guess we're heading directly into the dungeon, I guess. Is this one? I think I remember this dungeon. I think it was really cool. It says free shipping, but the shipping has a charge. They're lying. They're lying to you. Or it's like free shipping, but only if you're not a filthy American. Because, you know, we have a lot of baggage right now. There you are, Ner. I present you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Automos. Though I have yet to put it to the proof, its aether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. No wonder that they are the pride of Radzat Han. I would express my gratitude to Nadana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Automos to attend a pressing task, but said she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after her friends from the Ironworks arrived with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens I have them. Oh, hi, Nero. I'm waiting for Soot's next messages about the fucking advanced GG purchase with great interest because it decides what I'm doing right after stream ends. Brenna and Q, it's good to see you all again. But for the president himself to attend. Keen to bear witness to our little experiments, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. You know, with the guy that Soot voiced. Rampros, I think. I wouldn't miss this for the world. The Kieran code cuts out the same amount of shipping, so bye. Yeah. Fuck Rampros. I think I just activated Soot's PTSD for Rampros. Why, you don't like him? You voiced him. Do you not remember your boy? Your favorite boy? I don't mind if we came along to see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. It was my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The worst, I was like 3 hours deep into that stream. Yeah, it was great. It was funny, the comedy was there. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. I forgot Rambros was the person who was thinking they were just bad at Rambo fans. You forgot about Rambros? The most popular Final Fantasy XIV character? You know how there's sometimes there's like Final Fantasy XIV artists that like they accept commissions of like NPC merch. So like it's like if you commission them for merch of an NPC, they'll be like, "Okay, I'll give you a discount because I'm going to sell this later." What do you think they would think if somebody commissioned a Rambros? It's like, "Hey, I need you to make merch of Rambros for a reason." I'll send it the soot. I would do that too. Like, here's some commissioned Rambros merch just for you. You know, your favorite man. But enough bragging. Here are the scales. We should commission Rambros art for Soot. And make it put him on his stream overlay. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Like a little chibi. A little Rambos chibi. Is this a joke? I don't know. It sounds funny. 10-10. You know what I feel. You know how I feel about funny things. With these, we can search my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. This is a threat. Yeah? A fun threat. Don't mention it. Midgard Somer came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we could do to help his children. And I just know that Soot's not like chatting right now because he got so angry that he's like pacing about angrily in another part of his house. Just like carving a path into his floors just so he can get the rage out of him. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Nadana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there's something we wish to present you. Will you please come with me? Oh, we're getting hot, Ritra. You will not delay us without a good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, I require a moment. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place will need all the help he can get, but you of all people ought to know that, eh?
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Vritra, I presume.
It's tall Varshan. Adult Varshan.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency.
You know when this patch dropped, when like we saw, oh, big, tall, handsome Vritra, people were like, you can't sexualize him, that's problematic, because, you know, his original vessel was a kid, but also this guy is actually a multi-millennial, that like, he's like hundreds of thousands of years old as a dragon. So it's just like, hello? He wasn't actually a kid. Like, he's not actually a kid. That was just a disguise. Are you... Hello? Yeah. I distinctly remember this because people were just like, ooh, you can't do this. You can't do this. You can't sexualize this guy. I will ride on his shoulders. I'll do more than ride on his shoulders, 10-10.
We spared no effort in crafting the body.
How do you do, fellow children? Yeah.
Find it adept at
How do you
wielding
do, fellow
weapons and
children, at
magic
looking
spells.
ass? Grab the horns during. They're like handlebars.
'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use.
This is like a nice middle ground from what we were talking about earlier. Like, you know how we were talking about, like, yes, you could fuck the dragon, but also the dragon might eat you. So this seems like a safe alternative. Like, it's not the dragon, but it is the dragon. Wait, is it just me who lost it? Oh my god, me.
Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence.
So he
The
control
dangers
this
we go to
person.
face are great and many.
I mean...
And I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention.
And still be conscious and regular dragon at the same time. Oh, I know where you're getting at, 10-10. Oh. Do you think it's possible? Imagine 2 Varshans, maybe more.
And in opening
Yoshi
the
P, I have a
void,
question for you.
there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into
You're
our...
telling me there's a chance. There's certainly a chance. Like, okay, one eye is in the dragon, the other eye is in Varshan. So technically, like, it's like his consciousness is like split between the two or something. I don't know.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass.
I'm so sorry to the soldier because, like, he's a very wholesome soldier and everything, but every time I look at him, I'm like, oh my god, it's the Play-Doh man. He's not quite Play-Doh anymore, but I just see him as the Play-Doh man.
So, think only of your mission, Varshan.
He looked so bad before. He looked terrible before. Like, there was no structure to his face before. It was just like a blob. He looks much better
seeing as
now,
this
but
is a different body. Perhaps we should use a different name.
but still, like, when I see him, like, I knew what you looked like in middle school, kind of thing.
Nay, Varshan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Varshan. And best of luck.
It just sucks that he's so wholesome. Like, he's just a nice guy, but man, he looked bad.
I I have something for you as well.
Oh? What?
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit.
Oh my god,
As you may
Urianger!
recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault.
Okay, what is it?
As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon.
Oh, okay.
The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
The warrior like grabs it and just starts gnawing at it like it's a piece of rock candy. Like, ooh, delicious.
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Come to think of it, like, as a ruler of a country, Vritra literally has both good cop and bad cop just built into him. Because, like, if he wants to be nice and do pleasantries and stuff, he can come in as Varshan and be like, hey, this is my human form, this is my Ara form, my normal form, hi, how's it going? And if he wants to do bad cop, just a fucking dragon just drops in from the sky. He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Vritra. Threateningly.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go. Absorb the Void Gate.
Yeah, eat it. Eat it. That's just me when I'm at K-Barbecue.
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area.
Okay. On that boss.
The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
This is the devs being like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if the Warrior of Light isn't a healer? Uh-oh.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
All right. Man, they really just get right into it with dungeons. Like a billion hours of story left after this one. That's what 6.1 felt like. All right, let's go. All right, sweet. We have a good enough item level. Let's go. We got check. Welcome back. Nice emote. You're welcome. That's right. It was my fault that Check got that. I sent him that. I was like, this seems like it's up your alley. And then I think the next message you sent me was just like, I got it. I requested it. Oh yeah, I'm actually getting one of your character here's for a new emote. I still need to pay for it because like the VGen request came in while I was streaming. So after stream, like one, potentially getting the funny Baja Blast because Soot did, or doing that VGen thing. Whatever happens first, happens first. Anyway, I like the aesthetics of this dungeon a lot. I actually like G-Post here a little bit. Good aesthetics.
This will hurt.
I forgot how to play Machinist for a second. I was immediately going into like oh, I need to do my setups for Dancer. Forgetting that I'm not even playing Dancer right now. Like for a split second I was like, oh, I gotta do my dance partner. Like a fool. Like an idiot. Because as you don't know, I currently main Dancer on my main character. Dance of a gun, yeah.
Away with you!
Out of my way!
Right? this place just looks cool. It's a cool looking place. I do wonder, like, if they decide to go to the 13th for 8.0, like, because most of the landscape just looks like this in the 13th. Like, I wonder how they're gonna get their variety out of like the locations. Oh god, more appeared. All of a sudden. Whoa. Wowee. Oh god.
Out of my way!
I will end this farce.
This will hurt.
They're so talkative. All the NPCs.
I will end this farce.
Hey, and first boss. Oh god, they keep multiplying.
I will end this farce. I will end this farce.
You underestimate me.
Out of my way! No mercy!
This will
I will
hurt.
end this farce.
Okay. I gotta be honest, I completely forgot about this boss.
Out of my way!
I will not hold back. I will not hold back.
Oh god.
The first brood! No mercy!
Whoa!
Out of my way!
You underestimate me!
Wait. Easy. Materia. Like, I've been noticing this on both my like personal character and on this playthrough. Very pretty. Like if you're playing with the party of NPCs for the first time, like I have not gotten like anything that I actually use. Like I play aiming on both my personal and this one, and like I never get aiming stuff first round. Like I get like healing, casting, fending, but nothing that I actually use in the dungeon. It's like I'm beginning to think that like they there's like the odds are against you almost, because it's been consistent with every single dungeon I've done like for the first time. Like I have to go in with the party of actual people to get my own equipment. It's annoying. Vershawn. Direct them into my line of fire, please. This is a cool, sweet castle. I like it. Just keep him there, Varshawn. I got him. Yoink. Defending. Fend points. I don't fucking play a fending class of this character. Like, I don't even have it unlocked. Not even unlocked, man. At least it makes sense if I got stuff for casting, because technically I have that up to level 50, I think. 50-ish. So I was using it until I could get access to Machinist. No! This always happens to me.
I will end this farce.
Out of my way!
Yoink, bending again. Alright, second boss. Oh, whoa!
Away with you! I will not hold back.
You're mine!
I am of the first brood!
I will end this farce.
Definitely remember that mechanic. That was fun.
I will not hold
When it originally came out, I was like, ooh, cool. Like,
I will not hold back.
alright. Yim. Yim. Oh, okay. Alright. it's all like all I'm getting is consistently fending here. Like, what are the odds of getting a consistently just one type of something that you don't use? Man, I need to take more G-poses here. This is such a nice looking area, the G-pose in. The game is trying to tell you something. I'm not gonna fucking tank. You can't make me tank. I refuse. More tanky for me? Yeah, you can have all this equipment that I can't give you. How about that?
I will end this farce.
You underestimate me!
I will end this farce.
Wait. I know it took a lot of G-poses here because I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's like the little garden, only it's evil. Uh-oh.
I will end this farce. I will end this farce.
You underestimate me!
Materia, that's fine. I don't have to whine about that as much. But definitely, if I get another fucking fending piece in this dungeon, I am going to whine even more. And that's a threat, by the way.
No mercy! This will hurt.
I will end this farce.
No! I'm just gonna tank it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
You underestimate me!
Alright. Hey, look how cool this place is. So cool. Hello, Troy and Stewart. Oh god, there's more. Oh god.
I will not hold back.
should be close to the last boss, hopefully. I forget who the last boss was. Like, it's been a bit since I've actually had to fight this one. Right? Yep, here we go. What the fuck are you? We got Mifui Hi. Welcome in. No grab if it has one. Who the fuck is you?
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Okay, guys. I was gonna ask Smash or Pass, but it looks like she's not doing either today. Hello.
I am Scarmelion, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Four. Such pleasure I will take in delivering.
I forgot you fight Scarmelione right here. Like, immediately introducing the concept of, like, you could take them in a fight, right? In a fight, right? Is that what you're into? Or... Well, you know what? I can't really... You know, let's unpack this a little bit, because they sound a little bit like Frieza. Is that what you're into? You're laughing, but you're not saying no. You in this ground. But you still didn't say no, so I think we discovered something new about Czech today. I do not want to fuck Frieza. A likely story. A likely story. No, we've seen your true self here. New lore unlocked. It really is a nurse stream now. All the good Czech lore happens in these streams. That is just not new.
Protect me, my minion.
This will hurt.
Oh god. Oh, the humanity.
I am of the first rule.
Oh god. I cannot take that. I can take this. Oh, okay.
You underestimate me.
Come, fill your love.
You're mine.
Oh god. Owie. I noticed too late. I miss having a dash button. I miss her so bad. Ooh, being a machinist and not having a dash button. So sad. Great, we did it. We defeated Frieza. And I forget. Somebody please remind me. This is like a big Final Fantasy IV reference, right? It is like the one thing that I don't know. Like, because like I never fucking played Final Fantasy IV. You need to dash. You're not using enough gun. Oh, so true. So true. See, fending. I've gotten like everything I've gotten in this fucking dungeon is fending. Hello. Hello, God. Oh, did I forget to do this on this account? Or is it like just for everybody? I forget. I got to look this up after stream. But like, they added something, but you have to like opt for it to be. You have to opt into it, where like if people chat, it you have like a pop-up bubble on top of your head. I don't think I turned it on for this one, and I want it to be a thing.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Me when I watch Despicable Me. What will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
Yeah, but they don't understand English. That's the problem, Asinian. They just think you're just roaring at them.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
We'll improvise as we go. Improvising is my middle name. That's a lie.
If that is your preferred approach, then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Buried memory. The start of 6.2. Dramatic start. And you get to just chill out in the dungeon. I think that's so cool that they started doing this, where like after you clear a dungeon, sometimes they just stop at the end of it. You just like kind of explore around and like investigate what you just ran through. I like that a lot. This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Here we set our sights elsewhere. Let's see what there's to learn here. Okay, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave the castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warning. Now enter the felt. Okay. But with that, I think I am gonna be ending for tonight. This is about like as long as me and Vel usually go. But I want to make like I do have like a small meal before these streams, but I want to have bigger food. And also, I want to play more in Stars in Time, which I'm not doing on stream. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. Let's see who we're gonna raid. I knew I saw somebody go live while I was here. Jesus Christ, so many people playing Silksong today. Jesus. I missed her already. Oh my god. It's not like I'm dying. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. So, for my streams for this week, tomorrow for Otome Tuesday, we're playing Sigh of the Abyss. It's very, like, it looks really cool, because, like, it's a renaissance-y kind of Otome, which you don't see as much. I just got here. Oh no! Beefweed, no, I'm so sorry! So yeah, tomorrow for Otome Tuesday, which is at 8 o'clock every Tuesday, as you may know, we're playing Sigh of the Abyss. Okay. And then on Friday, I'm streaming some VNs. So starting on Wednesday, there's going to be a visual novel festival on Steam. So, there's going to be a lot of discounts and stuff, and a lot of people have reached out to me about showcasing their game on stream. So I am going to be playing 2 games on Friday to kind of show people what's out there. Sigh of the Abyss is technically part of this as well, but I got permission to stream it a little bit earlier because, you know, it's Otome Tuesday. And then on Saturday, I should be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. So we're going to be exploring this area on Saturday. Yeah. Let's see who you're gonna raid. You know what? I feel like I just raided Errol, like, a very short time ago. Maybe I even raided Errol last week, but Errol just finished, brand new, sub badges for me. As in, they just got back to me today, and I was too lazy to implement them before the stream began. But I now have a fresh set of sub badges by Errol, so we're just gonna raid Errol today because work. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for Otome Tuesday, so we can see the Renaissance-y Otome game. And then, if not, then I will see you on Friday for more visual novels. Anyway, goodbye. Oh wait, raid raid message. If you are a sub, you can use the first one. If you were a dom, use the second one. There we go. There we go. Wait. Check? Check, why did you ban Eni? Check? Eni? Eni, are you... Wait, I can't... Wait, guys, I can't raid. I can't raid right now. I need to know if Eni's okay. Eni, are you okay? Check, you can't just shoot people in stream. Eni did nothing wrong. What the fuck? Man, next time Vel goes live, she's gonna be like, hey, Edie, why is there a big message that says that you got banned on Nourish channel? What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, well, I guess beware if you're in my stream because Check just might randomly shoot you. So, beware. Check just might shoot you for funsies nowadays. Anyway, go say hi to Errol. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.